Dead America, Carolina Front, Book 4. Dead America, the Second Week, Book 7. Written by Derek Slaton. Narrated by P.J. Morgan. Chapter 1. Day 0 plus 11.
And that's how we ended up fighting off 30 insurgents from their own bunker,
Captain Terrell Graham was saying as he stabbed a stray zombie in the face with his knife. Corporal Coleman rolled his eyes.
Last time you told that story it was 25,
he teased, and his friend shot him a playful glare.
Says the guy who was comfy cozy back at base while we were out fighting our asses off, he countered.
Walter and Hoyt shared an amused glance at the soldiers ribbing of each other.
The older you get, the bigger your tails,
Hoyt replied, giving his sage wisdom from being the oldest of the group. Walter laughed and shook his head.
I knew 1 or 2 people as young as me that had tall tales too, sir. Might as well check this row of houses and see if there is anything useful,
Terrell said, motioning to the few modest houses on the left side of the street. The town had been pretty much deserted, aside from the occasional zombie here or there. It made for easy scavenging, that was for sure. Their mission was to find steel rebar from the factory in town, to help aid their defenses at Clinton, but there would definitely be advantages in collecting whatever they could. They approached the first house, and Coleman banged on the front door to draw out any corpses from inside. There was a shuffle and a thud, the telltale sign of a slow-moving zombie bonking around in the front hall.
One lone dude hanging out in there,
Coleman reported, peering through the window. Terrell motioned to Walter, pointing to the younger black man's crowbar.
You're up, bud. Let's see what you've learned, huh?
Walter rolled his shoulders, raising his crowbar as Coleman wrapped his hand around the door handle. The younger man fell into a loose fighting stance, just as the captain had shown him, and then the corporal opened the door. The zombie staggered out onto the front porch, groaning and seeming confused at all of the fresh meat everywhere. Walter took that moment of confusion and lunged forward, driving the pointy end of the crowbar into the thing's eye socket. It dropped immediately, and he thrust his weapon into the air, letting out a victorious holler. Terrell clapped him on the back.
Good job. You're definitely getting more confident, he commended. Just don't let it get to your head, right? You get too cocky, and that's when you get eaten. How in the hell are you still alive then, Cap?
Coleman joked. His friend smacked him playfully as he headed into the house.
I get karma points for keeping your ass alive.
Walter dragged the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?